Hey, I am back. I had to take a few minutes, right? And I was going through my notes earlier today. And I did a little short, and I wanted to take a few minutes today because, of course, it's February 14th. It's my sister's birthday, so it's definitely special for her. So I'm taking a little cut in this space to explore something. And it is my Let's Talk Clarity, but it's also a bit from my journaling and just looking at some things from observation. As far as alignment, which is our energy and understanding the way we move through life, okay? The personal things that are like about relationships and discovering how we can literally live in a way that feels powerful, grounded, and joyful. Because it really does happen. But, sometimes, things come across as a lecture, and I'm not trying to do that. This is just a reflection, right? So this is an invitation. I'm just inviting. And I think it's something that can leave you a bit lighter if you just, be a bit patient and just follow me here. Because I discovered something that made a lot of things a bit more centered. And I want to inspire you. So relax, take a breath with me and just breathe out, exhale, exhale fully and just relax, because I want you to be able to center and get what I'm saying and what I'm going to point to and how I'm going to reflect, because this is a reflection. So, steady and easy, just think about this. Just think about this. Sometimes, things could be so much simpler, but dysfunction versus coherence, it's not simple for a lot of people. A lot of people are stressing. Dysfunction isn't about bad people. It's really about misalignment, okay? Because I know some people that have some dysfunctional houses and, households, and the words, it didn't even match some of the behaviors that we would observe. So, you see, vision doesn't even, match regulation. Love is spoken, but a lot of people be ego-driven, and that's dysfunction. Dysfunction, things feel live and loud and reactive, and sometimes it be like a defensive circulation, but see, coherence is different. Coherence is really different, okay? Because energy moves towards resolution, and accountability, that doesn't threaten anybody's identity. You see, correction doesn't even feel like rejection with coherence. You see, growth doesn't require any type of humiliation. Okay? So, stick with me here. Sometimes, people could very well feel lonely even when they're surrounded by people. And sometimes you could see it, and And it could be some very nice people, you know. And that doesn't always mean that, you know, they're alone. It means that their nervous system is on a different rhythm in that room. And you can observe people and they might come across as withdrawn. They could come across mean, you know, but here's the beautiful part, right? If you pause and feel relief, you know, and if you come across like that and there's a relief, I don't have to overfunction. You don't have to overfunction. You don't have to control an outcome. You can just let others meet their own growth, right? Because you're going to meet your own growth. A person is going to meet their own growth. That's maturity. And that's definitely freedom. So, recalibration versus, you know, rebellion. Okay, what is that? Rebellion is always something that behind wanting to dominate, right? And recalibration chooses what builds. And I like that. You know, I like to have recalibration. I love building. So, you know, it's for me, you upgrade without shaming your past, because when you use discernment without devaluing yourself, devaluing others, anyone else, that's coherence. That's coherence. So discernment, we know what that is, and discernment, it isn't judgment. But with repetition, observation, and self-honesty. I love self-honesty because it allows you to aspire without being tired, fatigued, exhausted. And you can lead without even crushing. You could correct without humiliating somebody. Love without losing yourself. Love without losing yourself. And I see a lot of people just a little frustrated in them stores, buying them roses. You see, when the root is healthy, the room doesn't need dominating. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just, sometimes people, they need alignment. Because today is going to pass. Even in micromanaging everything, moments, playful things, even roasting somebody. Okay. Family chaos. Being in the middle. And that isn't even neutral. It's just being integrated. You know, just being light, seeing things for what it is. And, you know, when you can roast something and laugh without being, you know, cruel, you know, correct without shaming someone. You know, it's called being a leader without having to control everything. You see, love without having to like merge, be stuck. You know, next and dealing with, you know, things, you know, your present is what it is. Your coherence is what it is. Your nature within yourself. That's a superhuman when it's grounded and aligned. So let me take this a little bit slower. Let me say this. Let me speak with love. Let me speak with love. And I got to channel that. High frequency uplift. Love. Just love. Just love. Just love. Just take a breath sometime and just love. You could do it right now. It's love. Fill the space around you with the love that you have within you. Love that is felt and given, maybe even received by someone, or maybe by a million. Just let that energy move through you. And let that energy that you have within you, your own love for yourself, let it remind you that your coherence, your discernment, and your joy are all treasures. Forget about the drama. Forget about the misalignments, even the chaos. It can take away the love that you have for yourself so doggone quick. So with that, just move forward. Just move forward and have clarity.